Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. Dear students, in this video, let us solve the arithmetic mean for group data. So what do you mean by arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean is nothing but sum of observations divided by number of observations. So that is usually arithmetic mean is also referred as average and it is denoted by x bar. So what is x bar? Arithmetic mean is equivalent to sum of observations divided by total number of observations. So in arithmetic mean there are two types of problems. The first one is simple arithmetic mean, second one is weighted arithmetic mean. So already in the previous video we have solved under simple arithmetic mean. That too under simple arithmetic mean we have discussed about ungrouped data, nothing but individuals observations. But in this video, let us also try to solve some of the problems under simple arithmetic mean, but here the data will be grouped. While finding arithmetic mean, data can be grouped or it can be ungrouped. So in today's video, we are solving arithmetic mean on a grouped data. And also the data may be discrete in nature or it may be continuous. So if the data is discrete, what do you mean by discrete? What is a discrete variable? If a variable takes a value in a given range, if you ask a student what is your marks, then he will be quoting a value. So then that is a discrete variable. Okay. So if we are working on a discrete data, then the formula for arithmetic mean is different. Okay, so let us find what is that formula. So what is a discrete data? Nothing but a data we will be considering only one value. So what is the formula for the direct method? Let us say if there are observations of x. How many observations are there? If there are n observations, so x1, x2 dash dash xn observations are there. Corresponding to this observation, if there are corresponding frequencies f1, f2 dash dash fn, then the arithmetic mean x bar is equivalent to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus dash dash fn xn divided by f1 plus f2 plus dash dash fn. So what is this? We know that arithmetic mean is nothing but sum of observations divided by number of observations. But here in the numerator, what we have considered, along with the observations, we know what is the frequency of occurrence of these observations. So that's why f1 into x1 plus f2 into x2 up till f1 into xn. So this will give us the total sum of all the observations along with the frequencies divided by the total number of frequencies, that is f1 plus f2 dash dash fn. So if you simplify this formula, x bar will be equal to summation fx by summation f. But what is summation f? Summation f is nothing but capital N. So what is capital N? So capital N is nothing but total frequency. So sum of all these frequencies is termed as capital N. So this is the direct formula. So if we are having discrete data and if we have been asked to find arithmetic mean of the discrete data, then for the direct method the formula is x bar is equal to summation fx by capital N. So f is frequency, x is nothing but the variable value, and what is capital N? Capital N is the total frequency. On the other hand, if we need to find the same for answer arithmetic mean but in using deviation method, so then the formula is quite different. The formula will become x bar is equal to a plus summation fu by capital N. So here what is A? A, as we know, it is an assumed mean out of all the observations, out of all the x1, x2 dash xn values, we will choose any one as our assumed mean. Okay, so that will be A. Then what is U here? Already we know what is N. N is nothing but total frequency. But what is U? U is nothing but x minus A. When are we going to choose this particular method, deviation method? When the magnitude, the x values are very big, large in nature, magnitude of the values are very big, quite large in nature, then we can go with deviation method. So at that moment we will be finding first A. After considering the A, next we will be finding the U value. What is U? U is nothing but deviation of observations x from A. Okay, so nothing but U is equivalent to x minus A. Next, the another method, in case if the data is grouped but if they are continuous in nature, if the data is continuous in nature, then the formula for continuous data. What do you mean by continuous data? If the x values are like this, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that, then we have to attempt with different set of formulas. So again here there are two different methods. One is a direct method, another one is a step deviation method. Okay, it is called as step deviation method. So what is the direct method formula? So direct method formula, simple, x bar is equivalent to summation fx by capital N. Okay, the same formula. Okay, but what about the step deviation method formula? The step deviation method formula is x bar is equivalent to a plus summation fu dash by capital N into c. We know what is a already. A is nothing but an assumed mean. Okay, out of all the x values, we will be choosing any one. We will be considering any one as an assumed mean. That is a. Fine. Then what is u dash here? We know what is u. U is equal to x minus a. But what is u dash? U dash is equivalent to x minus a divided by c. Okay, u dash is equal to x minus a divided by c. So x will be the midpoint value. So midpoint minus some assumed mean divided by c. What is c? C is nothing but the width of the class. For example, 0 to 10, what is the width? 10. 10 to 20, what is the width? 10. 20 to 25, what is the width? 5. In that case, the class width will be 5. So what is c? C is the width of the class. A is the assumed mean, and what is u dash? U dash is equal to x minus a by c. So we will be having different set of formulas to find arithmetic mean for both grouped as well as ungrouped data. In ungrouped data, you will be using direct method and deviation method. Similarly, in grouped data also, we will be facing two different set of problems. First one, the data may be discrete. For discrete, there will be two set of formulas, direct method and deviation method. If the data is continuous, here also we will be finding two methods, direct method and step deviation method. Now let us solve some problems. So first problem, find the mean for the following frequency distribution by direct and deviation methods. Okay, so what is the data? Please notice here the data here is in table and it is considering both x and f. That is, x is nothing but the variable and f is the frequency of occurrence of that particular variable. Okay, so now we need to solve this problem. We need to find the mean, arithmetic mean, by both direct method as well as deviation method. So first of all, the data is discrete in nature. How can you say the data is discrete? Because we have been given only x values. We are not given continuous values, only discrete values. We are not observing any continuous distribution class intervals. So it is a data is discrete. Okay. So next, what is the direct method? Let us go through the direct method. Please notice here the x is discrete, 19, 21. That x is taking any one specific value. That's why it is discrete. So followed by this, in order to apply it for the formula. So formula is summation fx by capital N. So in order to find arithmetic mean using direct method for a discrete data, the formula is x bar is equal to summation fx by capital N. Okay, so but we are having only two columns, x value and frequency. We need to consider one more column, that is f into x. So we will be multiplying 19 into 13 and we will be getting the answer 247. Similarly, 21 into 15, 315. So 23 into 16, 364. We will be getting the f into x values. Later, we need to add up all these frequencies. If you add all the frequencies, sum of all the frequencies or total frequency is nothing but capital N. It is 106. So what is f into x? Sum of all the f into x value is nothing but summation fx. Here it is 2650. So now let us replace these values in the formula. So x bar is equal to 2650 divided by 106. So the x bar is 25. So what is the arithmetic mean? So when the arithmetic mean for a discrete data, both frequency as well as x variable values are given here. So then the x bar is equal to 25. Now let us solve the same problem using the deviation method. So while considering a deviation method, we need to go for an assumed mean. So out of all these x values, so there are different x values, 19, 21, 23, these are the x values. We will choose a value as an assumed mean. So out of all these value, we will be going with the the smallest value. So 19 is the smallest value. So we will consider 19 as the assumed mean. So take A is equal to 19. What is A? A is the assumed mean. Next, followed by that, for our formula, in order to find U, what is U? U is equal to x minus A. So in order to find U, we need to have an assumed mean A. That's why we have in the beginning itself we will considering the A value. A is equivalent to 90. So what is U? U is equivalent to x minus A, that is 19 minus 19 is 0. Next, 21 minus 19 is 2. Next, 23 minus 19 is 4. So we will be getting the U values. Later you need to find what is the f into U value. So 13 into 0 is 0, 15 into 2 is 13, 16 4 is 64, like that. Okay, we will be adding sum of all the frequencies. So capital N is 106. Sum of all summation FU values is equal to 636. So now let us substitute them to the formula. So what is the formula for deviation method when we are having discrete data? So x bar is equal to A plus summation FU by capital N. So A value assumed mean is 19 plus summation FU is 636 divided by 106. So the answer is 19 plus 6 is equal to 25. So x bar is 25.